It's out there. It lives inside all of us. If you've ever been blinded by the chrome of a classic ride, felt the rumble of a big block motor, dreamed of building, owning, or driving a classic car, muscle car, or heart-pounding street machine, you've got it. Hot Rod Madness. At Hot Rod Madness, we believe every car has a story, whether it's a weekend cruiser or a trophy-winning classic. Here to bring you those stories is your host of Hot Rod Madness, Tim the Milkman and the Milkman's Baby, along with the Hot Rod Madness crew.
Hey, welcome to another episode of Hot Rod Madness. I'm Tim the Milkman, and today we're out here at the reunion for the Southeastern Dragway. What a crowd we got. By standing behind me here is a lot of folks that have brought out vintage drag cars that used to race up and down the strip here in Dallas Speedway. As a matter of fact, I had family members and a big block Camaro back in the day. I had a little bit of fun out there at that drag strip too. Here in a minute, we're going to get around to some of the car owners, because they've preserved some of the drag cars they used to run on that strip. Man, this is going to be awesome. There's a lot of history standing here behind me. Hope you'll enjoy it. All right, man. I got down here on the other end of this parking lot with all these wonderful people standing around. Walked up on this thing. This here's the Hurricane. Now, this guy here, very unique individual. He created the Hurricane to go drag racing in years and years ago. Bunky, is it?
Yeah.
Bunky Bobo, is that your name?
Yeah. Let me mention this because he's passed on. Me and a guy named Frank Groves built it together, in other words.
Okay,
you might say.
gotcha.
And like I say, he's passed on, but his family enjoy it, you know what I mean?
Oh, I'll bet. Yeah.
Yeah.
When I see a car of this caliber, and you've had it for so long, now I got to come over here and get the story, man.
Yeah, I heard
it's such
that.
a cool story that goes with this thing.
Mm-hmm.
How long did you race it on Dallas Speedway?
Dallas Speedway, gosh, I don't know, heck, probably 10 years.
10 years?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's a bunch of passes.
I'm telling you.
I bet you outrun a bunch of people in this thing.
Yeah, I did.
All right, so
I think I got beat one time up there.
One time?
Yeah.
That's all?
Yeah.
So you won the rest of them?
I think so, yeah.
Wow, that's a lot of races to be winning. That is cool. So I get the feeling this thing didn't start out like this. Looking at the pictures here, the vintage photographs you got, it was in primer, different colors
it
at
wasn't
one time?
pretty, but it was all the same stuff.
Okay, that's the same.
Yeah.
Now, is that all fiberglass or is that a metal body?
It's fiberglass except the firewall and just a few items like that where it needed to be, you know.
All right. Makes for a good race car.
Right.
So what kind of motor is that, man?
Started out a 426 Hemi, but it's 400 some few cubic inches. I can't remember right offhand.
Wow.
It's a muscle car, I'll tell you that.
Oh, I'll bet. Now, is this street legal? Do you drive it on the street at all?
You might not believe this, but I had the Hemi out one time, and I was trying to sell it, and nobody didn't want it.
Okay.
So it wasn't like nice as this. And I put me a 340 in it.
Okay.
And drove it on the street.
All right.
And I used to have a lot of fun going up to the Crystal in it and doing wheel stands around the Crystal. And then the police has made me stop doing that.
Now, Bunky, you got to quit pulling wheel stands here in the park. Is that what they told you?
Yeah, quit driving it. I had a legal tag and all on it.
Right. Oh, yeah.
They told me, you got to quit this. You're going to get in bad trouble.
I'm thinking as pretty as it is, man, I'd love to drive something like that on the street. That'd be cool.
I'm telling you.
It's got headlights, don't it? You got headlights?
Yeah, I hadn't got them hooked up.
Yeah, okay.
Right
It does have.
You know, just to show it, it's not necessary.
I understand. Let's step over here and take a peek at this motor. I'm looking at some highly polished valve covers and some really tall stacks on them injectors. What kind of injection system do you call that?
Hilburn injectors.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So I guess if I wanted something like that, I could still go to Summit or whatever and buy an intake like that nowadays?
Nope, I'm the only one in the world got a nuddin.
Okay, I understand.
Hilburn found out I had him, and they wore my phone out for a couple of weeks, calling me wanting to buy them.
Really?
I said, no, they ain't for sale. I'm just gonna keep them, you know.
So you got some vintage,
Put
rare
flower
vintage
pots
parts
in each one of them, you know.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, it's all old stuff, in other words.
Yeah, it's.
Even to the shifters, is out of a '66 New Yorker.
Really?
Yeah, push button shifter.
A push button shifter out of a '66 New Yorker. I got to take a peek at this. Really? Let's see. Oh, okay. All right. So when you launch this thing, you just got to hit a button.
Yep, just do them like that. I got a thing I hold in my hand.
Yeah.
You just change it. I never did have a tack in it. I just changed it wherever it needed to be, you know.
Man, now that's some old school racing for you right there. Don't need no tachometer.
No, they all tried to buy me a tack. I said, I don't want no damn tack.
All right.
So, well, how you gonna shift it? I said, just as long as I'm out running them, that's all I need to do.
Hey, name some of them people that you used to drag race with on the strip out there.
Well, let's see, there's Houston Platt, Hubert Platt, Robert Nance, Gene Cromer.
Okay. Now, hang on now. Did you outrun them?
Biggest part of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You took them, huh?
Yeah. I raced up at Calhoun with the Ram Chargers.
Okay.
They beat me too.
All right.
You didn't beat that bunch. It was factory backed.
That was fast, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, all right.
They had anything they needed, you know.
His name is Bunky Bobo now.
Yeah.
That's a cool name.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm into nicknames, you know. I'm the Milkman. I got, you know.
Oh, okay.
So that goes right along with the whole thing.
Yeah.
All right, folks. All right, thank you, sir, for showing us your car, man. That is awesome, man. All right, Dollar Bill, check this out, man. There's a couple of drag bikes here. This guy, Jerry here, he races this one. Hey, Jerry, what's going on, buddy?
All right, I'm doing good,
All right, man.
Doing good.
Man, how long have you been racing bikes?
About 21 years.
Let me tell you, people, 21 years. You got a certain breed of people that ride these things.
Yes.
If you've ever watched one go down the track, these people are fighting these things all the way down the track, man.
Yes.
You're one of those guys, aren't you?
I'm one of them guys. I love that. Yeah, I've had cars before.
Yeah.
But I love the motorcycle. It's something to get used to.
Okay, like hot rods and these people out here. Once it gets in your blood, you just
you gotta have
that's
it.
Huh?
You gotta have it.
Wow.
But this thing here is about, this is 1500 engine, pushing about 250 horses.
Okay.
She'll run the eighth of a mile about 5:05.
Yeah.
So she's getting it.
So in 5 seconds,
Oh.
you can get down the track.
Oh yeah.
Down a quarter mile? No.
Eighth of a mile,
Eighth of a mile.
7 seconds, a quarter mile.
Okay.
Yep.
Man, that's
But it's easy because everything
That's
is
like
it's there right in your thumb. So
Yeah,
you don't have
okay.
to worry about, you just hit for the next gear and goodbye.
wow.
Oh yeah.
Imagine that.
This is,
I'd be scared to get on that thing, man.
No, man.
I wouldn't
it's easy.
do it.
It's easy. It's
Oh, I
so
bet
easy
yeah.
that if everybody did it, you understand that it's easy. Once you did it 100 times or so.
Yeah, I'd
it's
imagine so.
definitely something to get used to.
All right, so I understand the wheelie bar being so long like that, it's got to be the same length as the bike.
Pretty much, that's why we make them. It's the same length to give it that balance that it needs,
Okay.
So it's more likely about the same length as the bike.
All right.
Yep.
Wow, check it out, people. He's already blistered that back tire. Man.
Ready to go, man. It's still got
Cool.
life in it, see?
It's still got some life, right?
Oh, yeah.
How many more passes can you get out of that?
I'll say we'll probably got another 15 passes on this. You'll see it when the weep holes go away, then the tire's getting bad.
Gotcha.
Or your 60-foot is going away. Time to put another tire on there.
Wow, who makes that motor, man?
So that's Suzuki. That's all Suzuki.
All right.
All motor.
Okay.
No nitrous.
Where do you get a frame for this thing?
You build them.
You built this one?
Yeah. You build them. You sit there and you figure out you need this, you need that, and you weld it all. It's something that, when you see it, you build it once, you put everything on it, tear it down again, then, you might want a powder coat, chrome or whatever, and then put it all back together once again. Pretty tight.
Knows what he's doing.
Oh yeah, we have fun with this.
All right, who races this one?
This is my friend Bobby. This is a new bike, Bobby.
Hey, Bobby, come here. Come here, Bobby. Now, you're another one of these guys that lives a life on the edge.
Bobby
Check
Shell
out Bobby here. All right, how long you been racing this bike?
This one here we just built over the winter and everything. It has actually got one pass on it. We're waiting.
One pass.
So we're waiting to see what it'll do when the weather gets better.
Okay.
So we can.
All right.
I've been racing motorcycles since I was 8 years old, and then got hooked up with Jerry and a bunch of other guys at Dallas and started racing drag bikes and been hooked ever since.
How about that? So you guys made a bunch of passes down Dallas Speedway?
Oh yeah, lots of them.
How about that? Now I've been down there before, and I've seen bikes run down. I may have watched you race before. I don't know.
Yeah, I had a gray Kawasaki, and he had that bike.
Okay. Man,
we're just trying something a little different this year.
Yeah. Okay.
This one here is a 1266 Suzuki with a 34 millimeter turbo on it, Garrett turbo, and then it's got a S&S Super B injector on it.
Yeah, there's a little turbo on there.
Yeah. Try and do something a little different. Instead of using nitrous or big cubic inches, use smaller cubic inches with a turbo.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. Man, I'd love to see you ride it.
All right.
Okay, let's put that on and see if. No, I'm just kidding, man. You can't ride that thing in the parking lot, can you?
I'm doing some burnouts if he'd let us.
I wonder if old Mike Hardy let us do a burnout.
He ought to. He's old drag racing fool too.
We'll ask him. We'll go ask him here in a little bit and see if we can get you out there.
All we gotta do is have a little water.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Man, that'd be cool, wouldn't it? Would you like to see him do a burnout? If we can do it, we'll go ask. Okay, we'll ask.
I appreciate it.
All right, thanks, man.
Thank you, sir.
All right, Dollar Bill, check this out. This guy here, Mike Hardy, is it?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man.
Nice to meet you.
Thanks for having us out today, Mike.
Glad to have you.
All right, sir. What a little crowd you got here at this little event. That turns out really good today.
This is our second time, just a drag strip reunion for all the old racers that, raced at Dallas over years, come out and talk and see each other.
All right, you got a front man that puts this on?
Nah, we just sort of advertise it, and with Georgia Hall of Fame Racing, they post it in their magazines and help us out, and naturally Facebook.
Man, so, it's a beautiful day for it too.
Yes, sir.
Man, look at that sunshine. Don't you love it?
Yes, sir.
It is nice. Now this fella here, this guy here is a little famous now. Hubert Platt, how are you, sir?
Just fine.
All right, sir. This is one of the fellas that raced up and down the strip of Dallas Speedway for many years, man. When did you start racing there?
Back in the 50s.
In the 50s?
Late 50s, wasn't it?
Okay. This fella here founded the track, right? Hey, Mr. Hardy, how are you, sir?
I'm good.
All right, sir. Hey, man, I gotta ask, what year did you start the Speedway? Can you remember what year it was? It had to be before 50s.
Well, the drag strip started by the Jones family, Marvin Jones. It was known as Red's Drag Strip.
Red's Drag Strip?
Yes, sir, back in the day. And then Dad took it over from Marvin and changed it over to Southeastern Dragway.
And that's a shame it's shut down now. What year did they shut it down?
I think the last one, golly.
The last run was
2005.
Yeah, 05. Okay. Mr. Platt here, he's a bit of a celebrity, so to speak, up and down that track for years, right? What kind of vehicle did you race?
Well, I started out racing Chevrolets. I had a A-gasser, Chevrolet, 38 Chevrolet. I run A-gas and B-gas with it.
38.
Yep. And then I went to Ford Chevrolet in 62. I started racing a 62 409. I had the first one to come to Atlanta.
Wow.
And then I got a 63, and then when Chevrolet quit racing in 63, Ford picked me up. I got a 63 and a half fastback.
Okay, so Ford sponsored you for quite a while, right?
Yeah, I used to drive the test cars for Ford.
Oh man, what a job.
Yeah, we go up to Detroit and test the cars. And then when it come out, there's the drag teams. They had the East Coast and West Coast drag teams. I had the East Coast.
Okay.
Me and Randy Payne. And we had a big truck, 2 cars. We were all over the country.
What a job this guy had. Man, you were quite fortunate. That had some good memories to it, didn't it?
Yes, sir.
Man, you made a lot of memories up and down these speedways.
Yes, sir. They didn't many tracks in this area.
Oh boy.
I hadn't run it from California to Long Island, New York, you name it. Ain't many tracks I ain't run it.
Wow, you've been all over. Well, all right, there you have it, folks.
I've been inducted to the Hall of Fame 14 times.
How many?
14.
14 times in the Hall of Fame for drag racing.
Yeah.
Wow, amazing. Let me honor you right quick, sir. What an accomplishment. That is awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Cool.
And I started out probably racing right here at Dallas.
Okay. Right here at our hometown speedway.
Yeah. When I was at the service, I raced some in Virginia.
Okay.
But then I guess I started right here in Dallas, Georgia.
Okay. Yeah. Well, all right, hometown hero. There you have it, folks. All right, folks, check this out. You know, I'm a big fan of the Camaros, Super Sports, Z28s. Check out this guy's ride. Hey, Mike, I'm looking at your Camaro, man. And from what I see, it's just full-scale drag car, man.
Oh yeah, it's a tube chassis. It's got a 598 big block, big Chief style headed engine with a couple Dominators and nitrous power glide. Got it for my son to learn to start driving in.
Wow, what a ride for your son to start driving in.
Yeah, okay. Well, he made a couple shakedown passes and run some 550s, but it's got a lot more left in it.
In the eighth of a mile, 550?
Yes, sir.
Wow, that's what that bike over there is turning.
Right.
Man,
like
that thing will keep up with, oh, dude, that's pretty quick.
It should run, you know, high 470s, you know, no problem.
Oh, man, when you get that thing dialed in, get your son used to driving it, yeah, y'all do good. Golly.
It just, you know, basically, like I say, it's a tube chassis with a power glide, you know, 2-speed, and a Ford 9-inch and the coilovers and struts on the front. But, bought it from a guy named Larry Garner out in the other side of 285, real nice guy. And I've seen the car run, you know, for a couple years and really liked it. He put it up for sale, so we went out there and brought it home.
Well, that's the way to buy a car. You watch it go a few times and you know what it's all about.
Well, I knew the car would run and go straight, you know, and that's what I was after.
5-second car, yep, it'll run all right. Wow. Now, is that a metal body with a fiberglass hood or what?
Well, it's a metal roof and quarters, and the rest of it's all fiberglass.
All right, gotcha.
Take some weight out of it. Like an old pro stock type car, you know.
And nothing says racing like the body style of a Camaro, right?
Oh, yes.
You being involved with the Chevrolet dealership for years, you got to be a Chevy man yourself, right?
That's all I've ever raced, you know, 69 Camaro or 70 or 71 2.3.
Love them Camaros, man.
Yes, sir.
That's awesome. Well, all right, Mike. Thanks for showing us your car, buddy.
Appreciate you coming out.
Yes, sir. All right, more drag cars, man. Check this out. Supercharged Camaro. There's a Nova. And this thing here. Wow. Man, you know, this is a full-scale drag car here. This one looks like it's still being raced. This is not vintage. J-Man?
Yep, that's me.
All right, sir. You still racing this one, all right?
I do, yes.
Okay.
Yep, I got to, just after I bought the car, I got to run it down Dallas. I made 6 passes one night, just before the racetrack closed.
Oh, man, you get a few good passes in and they shut the track down.
They shut it down.
Oh, man, what a disappointment.
Oh, it was a great place to race. Good racetrack, good racers, good cars. If you could win there, you could win anywhere in the country.
Man, wow.
It's a great place to go.
Well, all right, that's what we're here for, to get a little bit of history on Dallas Speedway, and you're one of the last people to run on that track. Well, and you're still going here. This is
still going.
Like I say, this is not vintage. This is ongoing thing. This car is dirty. Now, this guy's been racing this one recently. Where do you race at now?
Mostly up in Brainerd, up by Chattanooga, Montgomery, Alabama.
Okay.
And over at Steele also.
All right. So what you got in this thing, man? What is that?
It's a 436 cubic inch small block Chevy. We run alcohol, mechanical fuel injection, just shy of 700 horsepower.
Wow, okay.
It goes 0 to about 127 or 128 in 5.5 seconds.
Yep. That's enough to get you down the track, ain't it?
It's kicking the pants when you go.
Man,
it's a lot of fun.
Bunch of adrenaline there.
It is.
Yeah. Yeah, your car is very used, man. This You get a lot of enjoyment out of it.
We do get a lot of compliments. I don't see many old Monza bodies anymore.
I was gonna say this is a Monza Spider, maybe.
Monza Spider, yep, 75 body.
Yeah.
The only thing stock about it is the top and the back. The hood is fiberglass. The whole front end is one-piece fiberglass, and weighs about 2,000 pounds.
Yeah. Did you build the frame and all that for it?
No, I bought that from a friend that just walked away, actually. And but we put the motor in and tweak a little bit, and then leave it alone.
Lots of fun after that, right?
It is.
Wow.
It's a lot of fun.
All right. Do you run nitrous on it or anything?
No, it's just methanol.
No, methanol.
What they call alcohol, but yeah, it's racing methanol.
Okay.
And that's it.
Take a peek under the hat. Check it out. Yeah. Let's see what.
That's what they call a flying toilet.
Yeah, that's just one big sewer pipe there.
It's a great big throttle body, and
wow,
fondly referred to as a flying toilet.
Okay. Quite simple, isn't it?
Very simple, actually. Yeah. The tuning is pretty easy, and once you get it going, you just leave it alone.
Man.
It is. It makes it very easy because I'm the driver and the crew chief, and tire pressure filler guy, and
I imagine when you get to the track, you want to do less as possible.
It's busy.
It is busy.
Exactly.
Yes, sir.
But
let's have a peek at your interior here, man.
Sure.
It looks like all sheet metal, bare bones in here, people. Nothing but sheet metal and all business. Yeah. Oh boy. Oh yeah. Dollar bill, I don't think you could even fit in there.
Probably not.
Probably not. Look at all that stuff in there. All right. Looks like you got a hefty launch system in there. Tell us what you got to do just to launch this baby.
Well, you come up to the starting line. You get the stage lights on.
Yep.
And then there's a black button on the steering wheel there that we depress that button. That activates several things called a trans brake or transmission brake.
Yep. Okay.
It holds it in position. And when the top yellow bulb comes on, as the Christmas tree comes down, let go of the button. That activates a timer that you figure out for each track and for the day.
Right.
And then in my case, it's like 1.05 seconds later, the car wakes up and off we go.
Wow. It kind of launches itself on that automatic system, right?
It does. Yeah, we've got a shifter that's operated by an air bottle.
Yeah, you got an air shifter. Okay.
That operates at a certain RPM, and then
you don't even have to hit the shifter.
Nope.
It hits it itself.
I stomp it to the floor and hang on.
How about that? Amazing now. Nowadays, what you can do in a drag car, all you do is stomp the gas and hold on to the wheel, and it just shifts and goes itself.
Yeah, back when I first started racing as a kid, it was whoever was best with their left foot.
Yeah.
With the clutch.
Right. Yeah.
And then don't miss third gear.
Yeah.
Now, this one, as competitive as racing is now, it's pretty necessary to have all this stuff, and that way you can win with grandma's car.
Yeah, as long as you're
consistent.
Consistent.
Yeah, and all this stuff, excuse me, helps to be consistent.
Yeah, you got to be accurate on your reaction and all that.
Deadly. Yeah, exactly.
Nowadays, it's drag racing is so high tech, it's unreal. I'm sitting here with the Georgia Automobile Racing Hall of Fame Association president. Hey Marvin, what's going on, buddy?
Yeah, everything's good. We're above the ground.
We are above the ground, and it is a blessed day with all the sunshine out here, man. It makes for a good car show.
It's getting a little cool a while ago, I think, but I know we're having a car show, air show in Columbus. I live in Columbus, Georgia.
Okay.
We're having an air show down there, and it's supposed to be today and tomorrow, and it's supposed to rain tomorrow, and I just hate to think about things.
Yeah.
We're very fortunate with the weather here today.
Oh yes, sir, because after tonight, man, it's going to pour down rain. We caught this show just in time.
That's right. I noticed it seems it's getting a little cooler now, though, really.
Hey, man, did you ever have a hand in racing on a Dallas Speedway?
No, sir, I did not. I did a lot of drag racing, but it was in Georgia and Alabama, up in South Carolina, North Carolina, and Virginia. But I didn't, though. I never ran Dallas.
So you drag race all over the place, and you didn't never come race on Dallas Speedway.
No, I did not.
Man.
You know, I started racing in 64, and I don't even know if it was here then. So.
I was born in 65, so.
But I ran all over.
You quit racing by the time I got up there.
Yeah. I did a lot of drag racing in 62, 63. No, I started in 58. and I think I stopped, and then I started working on sports cars.
Well, you had to do something pretty important to become the president of the Hall of Fame there. That's pretty neat.
I was a crew chief for Dr. Maxwell in Columbus, Georgia. We ran Porsches and Volvos in the 24-hour race.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Then that is the cars that I own, that book right there.
Oh, yeah?
That particular car right there ran 193 mile an hour in Talladega in 1973.
Oh, in 73 in Talladega, 193 mile an hour in that car?
That car right there.
Okay.
I owned it. I had somebody drive. John Sears drove for me there.
Okay.
But
and what kind of car are we looking at there?
Dodge Charger.
That's a Charger. That's a 73 Charger.
Yes.
Check it out, Dollar Bill. 73 Charger this man raced Talladega Speedway in 73. That's pretty cool.
Well, we ran all the whole speedways back then. And then when they put me in the Hall of Fame, I said, I don't deserve to be in there, but I didn't put my name up for nomination. I did vote on myself, and I'll certainly accept it because it's quite an honor.
That would be an honor, man. That Talladega Speedway, that's a fast track, ain't it?
Yes, it is, really.
Boy. Well, all right, sir. Hey, I appreciate you taking time with us today.
Okay.
It's a wonderful day for it. We appreciate you, man. All right, sir.